What's going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today is January the 28th. I want to give you a quick pre-market update, go over some of the hot movers and what big money is doing today. Before we get into any of that, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So today, you don't have all that much in data. You had durables coming out a little bit lower. So forecast was 0.5, came in at negative 2.2. So not necessarily the best. That could potentially obviously help interest rates for the March meeting, probably not the January, but that's pretty much the only thing that's going to be coming out today that's like of value, if that kind of makes sense. Aside from that, probably in the second half of the trading day, you might have a lot of volatility as people start to chatter about Powell, which will be coming out Wednesday. But aside from that, though, futures seem to be recovering. So it looks like NASDAQ is up 0.32, S&P up 0.28, Dow is up 0.01. During the full overnight trading, it was up a little bit more, but I think it's pulling back. In my opinion, I think once the market does open, then you'll see a very nice push higher. That way people can benefit from calls. That's what usually does happen. But starting off, SoFi is recovering slightly, 0.31, nothing really crazy. No news as of today, no SEC filings, so it's just people going to be digesting the earnings from yesterday. 12.55% of the free float is being shorted. It works out to be 133 million shares overall are being shorted. So definitely watch for them. Yesterday, surprisingly, they did return though, so that's kind of signaling that they saw the earnings as good. Again, that's how I interpret it, but with it at $16.13, it is trading between this R1 and the pivot. So 1572 is going to be the next strong support. Just watch for that. And then 1672 is going to be the next strong target / resistance. And then right below this pivot point is that 50-day moving average. So definitely needs to watch for that. SoUN though, so this is another stock that I do cover under this channel, but regrettably it is getting hit because they did issue a S3 this morning, so a shelf offering for up to 500 million in Class A stock. Doesn't mean it's all in one. A shelf offering is good for 3 years, but still this isn't good. If I do remember correctly, I think from their last earnings, they did state that they were fairly good balance sheet wise, so this does lead me to believe that they might actually be doing a acquisition. But right now, for face value, they haven't announced that, and the market only sees this. So that's why it's going down. So that's just my interpretation, of course. Again, 33.07% of the free float is being shorted. It works to be 108 million shares. So the reason why that, and also SoFi's did change slightly, is because there was a new release yesterday. So as of January the 15th, there was 30.61% of the free floats being shorted. So then Ortex and Fintel, other platforms, they take that information and calculate it. So 33% short interest, crazy stuff. With that $13 and change, it is trading between this S1 and S2. 1301 is going to be the next strong kind of support. 1401 is going to be the next strong target / resistance. So I think today you're going to see a lot of stocks that got hit yesterday recover. Just SoundHound, them putting out this news, I think they killed the chances for them to do that. So I don't see it getting back above that 1401, but I guess anything is possible. So let me know your viewpoint on that. Ticker MU, they got massacred yesterday, down 11.71%. It is up slightly, so around 1%. No news, nothing like that. During the overnight trading, this was sitting at roughly around 93. So I think there is still a little bit more room for it to potentially go up. You have other stocks as well. NVDA, that went down 17%. That's recovering, I think, around 4%, but just not significant, like a lot of volume though. But 3.86% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 42.86 million shares overall are being shorted. With it at 92 and change, it's kind of within this range, very big gap because very volatile stock in general. So 93.25 will be a key one for it to close above today. If not, then in theory the downtrend could continue. Ticker YIBO, it is up 78.25%, now 82. No actual news, no SEC filings, so this is a very odd stock, so definitely tread with caution. but you can definitely ride the wave up potentially. It's not that heavily shorted, so 6.6 or 6.8% of the free float's being shorted. Works out to be 121,000 shares. Shorts were fairly reactive yesterday, so they did increase in conjunction with it going up. So just anticipate shorts as well to be fairly active today. With it at 566, it is above all the key fib levels, so just kind of watch for 544 to be a strong support. Aside from that, that's basically it. So let me know your viewpoint on this stock and if you would be buying it. Like I said, no news, no SEC filings, no speculative things, so whatever is coming out is something completely random unless it's linked to the technicals or something like that. But moving on, ticker CDT, and that is up because of this news that came out at 5:30. So it looks like a complete strategic review of 𝗪𝗏 and MAP revolutionizing drug development with artificial intelligence. So yeah, they hit all the marks with their news. That's what the market likes to hear, is AI. And yeah, this stock seems to have been pretty much dead. So over the last 6 months, it's been on a very vicious downtrend. So yeah, this 9% green day is good. At the same time, there's a lot of volume getting in, so that's why it's making this list. But I would kind of tread with caution, even though essentially there isn't that much shorts in it, only 4.31%. So I just look at this trend, and unless you guys are like very good in biotech and whatever, but this to me doesn't seem to justify anything. So yeah, just let me know your viewpoint on that. With that 366 right below this S2, so just watch for 375 to be that next strong target / resistance, and then 536. And you never know, right? Stocks like this can go up very, very fast because you have momentum behind it. So even though balance sheet might not necessarily be all that great, and prior kind of operational updates have been non-existent for the most part, just did a reverse stock split and everything else, it doesn't mean it's down and out, but you definitely need to ride the momentum wave. So definitely tread with caution, like I said. So let me know your thoughts on these stocks. Is there any other stocks that's floating your boat? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. One final thing, pop over to my Patreon where I give buy signals on stocks, options, and crypto. Many of them have absolutely been on point, so definitely worthwhile to pop over there and take a look. With all that, appreciate all of you watching.